Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 1st through the 7th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Saggy. Let's see what's going on for you. Who's Yoop? Yoop. Anyways, the overall energy for the reading, the Hermit. There's a massive healing energy over all of this. I'm not sure what to make of it in the sense of, does something require healing here? Are you kind of going inward a little bit or trying to, I don't know, maybe you're trying to sit with something for a little bit to determine something. You know, what's the best, healthiest way to go about something, but we'll see. In the recent past, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Wands. All right, you're wanting to do something there that has to do with your stability, but you're giving me a sense of, but I can't do it right now, I would have to wait, you know? Okay. But you seem to have clarity around it. You seem to be ready. You would just have to wait for a little bit before you can implement whatever that is. Okay. In the current situation, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. Do not bring that stink bug here, girl. You play with it in your own little corner of the room. Not in mine, please. And don't wake Juno up. Too late. There's a partnership that shows up here, and for the most part you seem to carry an energy of excitement surrounding this partnership, but at the same time a little bit of kind of sweaty palms and all of that, like you're either nervous about something or you're stressed out about something when it comes to maybe you're doing something together, and as exciting as it sounds, it's kind of nerve-wracking too, something like that. I don't know. But, okay, stink bug. Don't, ew. She fell from the side of the table to another little table under her. Because she's fucking with the, and she made it smell. It smells. Pooey. Anyways. Gotta light up some sage or something. Man, these things stink. Because, you know, stink bugs. Anyways. In the immediate future, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Judgment card. What are you doing here? It's almost like making up your mind to create some distance in between yourself and something else or someone else. But in the middle of it all, you're kind of telling me, but I can't. You know, I can't really do that. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Let's clear up the stink if we can. Why are you making them stink? Girl, you're the only one. I got 4 cats and 1 dog. You're the only one. And then I pick her up at night and she always stinks. Her mouth stinks like stink bug. Because she, you know what she's doing? She's fucking with them and then she makes them stink and then she's fucking with them with her mouth. Yeah. Anyways. For the Hermit, you get the Ace of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. All right. You're super focused, almost laser focused on something that has to do with your stability. So maybe a project you're working on, maybe you're, I think it's fairly new. It's not new, because I can see you know what you're doing there. but it's almost, it carries a little bit of that excitement of it's still fresh, it's still something, you know, almost new or something. So it's nice, it's feeling nice the way you're showing up in it. It's feeling nice. And I feel like, you know, if anything else is going on in your life, in other areas of your life, you would want to focus here because it keeps you focused. It keeps you, you know, grounded and in a good place. So it's like, yeah, I wanna be there with that. Let's do the Ten of Pentacles in the recent past. You get the Empress, the Magician, the Death card. Ooh, that's a in and out type of an energy. So as quickly as you manifest something that does contribute to your stability, that's how fast you're done with it. Ish. At least energetically speaking, it's looking like in and out. Just stop touching me with your tail, because I think it's the stink bug, and then I'm gonna jump. Is this a person? I can't tell. Let me see the Ace of Swords. It's like dreaming up the perfect life, and then 5 minutes later you're done with that dream, you know? So it's kind of looking a little bit like, yeah, you're on your own here. Hold on. Next? Okay. Man, things are happening fast here. For the Ace of Swords, in the recent past, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Three of Cups. They're not fast, realistically speaking, but energetically speaking, it's like, okay, chapter 1, you tried this, or you were kind of putting something together here, and then you shut that down, and then chapter 2. Okay, we're going to take some time to heal from that. We're good to go? Okay, let's go. And then you're shooting for another energy to bring into that chapter by your side, because in this chapter, you're definitely on your own. In chapter 2, you're starting it off alone. Which, it's not an issue. It's not like, oh my God, I wish I could have somebody by my side. No. You're good there, but like at the same time, it's like, but I want to share my space with someone. Okay. Why is this happening did this happen so fast in real life? For the Three of Wands, you get the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Moon. And then after some time, you find it. So then starts chapter 3. And then it all becomes taboo. I can't see shit beyond that because you're covering it up. Okay, so that and that didn't work out. Okay, good. Goodbye. Next. This. Okay, we're searching. You know, it's like loading page, and then book. It all shows up, and then it's great, and then battery ran out. You know, chapter blank. What the fuck is that? I don't understand what just happened there. Okay, let's do the Knight of Wands in the current situation, the Hierophant, the Emperor, the Hermit. This is... Okay, so this partnership that I see here has to do with this that started the reading. Whatever you're laser focused on, your stability there, you're 99.9% of your energy is there. Everything else that's going on in your life, sure, you're paying attention to it. It's there. It's but this is it. This is like, this is where I'm at. This is where everything of me is in. Okay. And there's also a partnership tied up to it all, I think, or it's to the side of it. Oh, no. This is to the side. Okay. Nine of Swords in the current situation. You get the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this partnership is kind of hanging by a thread. You're not... It's not that you don't care what happens to it. It's not that, you know, it's almost like I want to be able to put my energy in this truly and see kind of what's up. But I don't think I have the resources to do that because I'm so focused on this and I want to be focused on this that... No, I don't think I have the resources for this one. So you're kind of leaving it in a place of, I think I'm done here. You know, I think I'm done with this, whatever this is. Because it was kind of hanging by a thread anyway. It's kind of not working out too well on its own. So it's like, yeah, I think I'm done. For the Three of Pentacles, you get the World card, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. You may be done with it, but it's not done with you. Because this energy that I see on the other end of this is kind of like, no, 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 no. Where do you think you're going? What do you think you're doing? Oh, you're focused on that? You're going to be focused on me. Okay, so while you're done with this, it's not done with you. And meanwhile, you're just trying to focus on what's important here. But, okay. Let's do the Six of Swords in the... was the taboo part of the past. It was this partnership, and then it was taboo because it's translation. It's complicated. You know, it could have been. And now you're done with it. Okay. For the Six of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Ten of Wands, the Five of Cups, the King of Cups. Yeah, you're trying to put all of this behind you. Move on to chapter 4 or whatever, wherever we left off. You're like, next, you know, next chapter, please. But it's not that easy, and it won't be that easy because this energy right here is not letting you do that so easily. It's like you think you're going, but you're not going anywhere. What kind of a... For the Nine of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Three of Wands, the Star of the Lovers. Yeah, you're ready for next. After some time here passes, you're definitely ready for the next chapter. And I don't think it was this energy that was holding you back. I think it was you. You know, I don't... Because even when you're giving me in the current situation a sense of I'm done here, it's not very convincing. Not to you, not to me. Probably not to the other energy. Even though this other energy, I think they would still not be done, no matter how convincing you were. But I think it was you that needed some more time. Like it didn't jump from one chapter to the other like in the past there. It's harder. It gets harder to just jump in, you know, from one chapter to the other. But you're ready when you reach this point. But it's going to be a while. It's not as fast as over there in the past. Let me do the Judgment card. For the Judgment card, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Nine of Cups. I think you're just taking some time just forgetting about all these chapters, because these chapters started from the idea of, look, I think I can do this on my own and I want to, but at the same time, I would like to have somebody by my side to share all of the good juju with and just have fun and just somebody there. This is the first time in which I see you. We're not jumping into chapters anymore. This is my own book of... I'm just going to do things according to how I feel, and this is just for me. So I think you're taking a little bit of time away from the need to have somebody by your side, and you're good with you and whatever it is that you're doing. And you already kind of started pursuing something that has to do strictly with you, meanwhile trying to kind of tie some loose ends here. The previous chapter, the taboo chapter there. And as you close that off, even though the instinctual kind of normal for you steps moving forward are to jump into the next chapter and see if we can find somebody here or something that's going to be by my side, that's going to, you know, be good for me. I think you're giving that a rest for a little bit. Or where I see you kind of taking some time for yourself here. And it could be needed, because I don't see you giving that to yourself between chapters here. So you might need a little bit of time for yourself here, you know, until you resume with the chapters of whatever book this is of somebody by your side. Okay. Let me... Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Three of Cups, the World card, the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is just another chapter closing of, hey, that didn't work out. Okay. Next chapter. Chapter closed. Okay, hold on. First I gotta close this chapter to be able to jump into the next one. Okay. Yeah. Next. Yeah, interesting. how you, I think you didn't even realize. I think for the longest time you probably, I don't even know if now you're realizing that, hey, all your chapters here are jumping from one to the other where somebody needs to be by your side. And it's like, did you ever give yourself a little bit of space between chapters for you? And you would say, yeah, I always do. I always do. Do you really? Or is your intention, once you close off that chapter, your intention forms already towards the next chapter in which somebody's got to be there? Even if, you know, you didn't find somebody right away to open up that new chapter, the intention started, or it jumped from one chapter to the other right away. So no, that's not giving yourself your own little chapter. You need your own chapter, which you'll get right here. Okay. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.